I'm here to give you a brief introduction to DegreeWorks and walk you through a couple of its major features. DegreeWorks is a degree audit software that you can use to look at your progress in your degree and help you plan your future semesters for registration. DegreeWorks can be accessed from anywhere via our website. You just need to go to the top of the page and click the Gulf Line link. And if you scroll down a little bit, you'll see a DegreeWorks link. This will take you to your DegreeWorks audit. For the demonstration today, we're using a test account. In this example, the student is declared a communications major. And the student view here at the top gives some basic information about the student, including name, UIN, level, classification, among others. You'll see the declared major here, along with any concentrations or minors if applicable. For the earned hours and GPA, you'll see three different options. The FGCU hours and GPA that are limited to courses taken at FGCU, transfer hours and GPA that are a combination of all courses taken at other institutions, and an overall hours and GPA that will combine or average the FGCU and transfer courses. Going back to the left side of the screen, I want to draw attention to the hold indicator. This is a yes/no indicator to show whether you have an active hold. You can log into Gulfline to see what the hold is and who you would need to contact in order to get it resolved. There's also a withdrawal counter that will help you track the 3-2 withdrawal rule. FGCU has a limit on the number of withdrawals a student can have without an academic penalty. If you have questions about the withdrawal limit, please contact your advisor. The last couple things I want to touch on in the student view are the service learning hours progress and the advisor field. The service learning counter will track verified hours. Your advisor can give you more details about the service learning program and requirement. The advisor field is an upcoming feature that is only available in this test account for now. When rolled out, it will indicate your assigned advisor. The degree progress bar below the student view is a useful rough estimate of your degree completion, but it's best to remember that it's an estimate and not to worry too much about the specific number. Your advisor can always confirm whether you're still on track for your intended graduation term. As we scroll down, you'll see the general requirements for your degree, in this case a Bachelor of Arts. Many of these are expanded in more detail as we continue down in the audit. First of these expanded sections is the general education requirements. If you received an AA from a Florida institution or a bachelor's degree from any school, this will be collapsed and say completed by prior degree. If you have not completed a degree, then it will show the individual course requirements. Areas that are completed are colored green, those that are in progress are colored blue, and those that still need to be completed are colored orange. The intercultural knowledge requirement, or INCAN, is an attribute assigned to Gen Ed courses that will need to be completed in progress of your degree. There are additional requirements under the university requirements area that are applicable to all degrees at FGCU. Foreign language is likely already completed for most of you, but if not, your advisor can confirm what is still needed. A total of 12 hours in college level writing skills, or CLWS, must be met. 9 of those are selected for you with ENC 1101, ENC 1102, and IDS 3920. You'll need to work with your advisor to make sure that you plan to complete the remaining 3 hours. In this test account, the student is taking an extra writing class. It's okay to go over 12 hours. You just need to make sure that you have the minimum to meet the requirement. Colloquium here is a requirement for all students. If you refer to your curriculum map, you'll see where your program suggests completing the course. Those of you with a prior degree will see that you are exempt from summer enrollment, just as in the example here. Those without a prior degree and those admitted with fewer than 60 hours will need to complete at least 9 hours of summer coursework. The service learning indicator here is just to show completion of the requirement. You can refer to the counter in the student view to gauge your progress. Civic literacy will display below the university requirements for your audit. It's not visible in this test account due to the admit term of the test student here. Anyone entering a Florida school in fall 2018 or later is subject to the civic literacy requirement. It can be met through coursework or an exam. Your advisor will work with you in planning on meeting this requirement. As we continue down the audit, you'll see the common prereqs for the major. Communication only has one course here that's required. Some of you will see a much longer list of prereqs, and some majors, like health science, don't have any prereqs. You can refer to your curriculum map for sequencing requirements on these courses. For health majors, your prereqs are built into your first 2 years. As you move into the major courses, you'll be moving into your 3rd and 4th year. This example has not only major courses, but concentration courses as well. Not all majors have concentrations. If you have a declared minor, it will display below the major and concentration courses. Now, the upper division requirement is a simple one for health students. You're required to take at least 48 hours of courses with a 3,000 or 4,000 level number. All of the health programs require at least 48 hours in upper level courses, so you'll meet this just by completing your major requirements. Free electives refers to any courses that you earned hours but that did not meet a specific degree requirement. They're part of your total earned hours and may be necessary to reach 120 hours to graduate. Insufficient refers to any courses that did not meet any degree or elective requirements. This would include any withdrawals, courses that were not completed with a passing grade, or repeated courses. This NT grade refers to a course from another institution that we do not have a final grade for. If you see NT grades on your audit, we will need an official transcript from the other institution when those grades are final. You can work with your advisor to get that submitted. In progress refers to any current or future term courses. And lastly, you'll see the notes field. These are primarily advising notes, and we'll cover some of the basics of what we covered in a meeting. We may talk about some of the things that we ask the student to do going forward. Notes may include recommendations or referrals that we made to another office, or steps we wanted to take before a student comes back to our office for the next meeting. So this is how you would look at what you need to complete your current major. But what if you were considering another major here, maybe a backup, maybe a double major? If you look to the top left here, you'll see the what if. Now your catalog term is generally your first semester at FGCU. Under program, you'll see a list of all of our different degrees. In this case, let's look at exercise science, and you'll see it populates under the major here. Some majors, you'll have a choice here of a pre-major and a full major, like pre-nursing or full nursing. Most majors, it will just autofill. If available, you can select a concentration, and you can also select a minor. Not all health majors have the room or flexibility to pursue a minor, so if you're interested, please check with your advisor. And once you've made your selections, click Process What If. This will take all the current courses and plot them in for the new degree. Now this student can see what happens. They move into exercise science. Their degree progress bar went down a little bit. And the main reason for this is down in the prerequisites. Exercise science has a number of prereqs that this student hasn't taken. In this case, changing to exercise science would delay graduation. Another feature I want to highlight here is the GPA calculator. So the first one I want to look at is the advice calculator. This is what you would look at if you were setting out long-term goals for yourself to be eligible for a program application. That could be an undergraduate program like nursing, or it could be to apply to a grad school. In this example, we'll say that the student has a 3.2 GPA with 45 earned hours, and to be competitive for their program, they need to get at least a 3.5 GPA. Now, this calculator will show what is needed to get that desired GPA. In this case, it would be 27 credits at a perfect A average, or 68 credits at an A- average. Would be mostly A's, maybe a few B's. In this case, the only pathway to be competitive is to be perfect or nearly perfect. The higher the GPA goal, or the more hours you have, the harder it may be to reach that desired GPA. The system here will set a cap, and it won't even show results that would take more than 150 credits to achieve. Now, the other GPA calculator you may look at is more short-term. This is the term calculator that will help in getting a snapshot of the current semester. In this example, the student is registered for 6 classes in the current term. What would happen if they got 3 B's and 3 A's? The GPA would rise from a 2.04 to a 2.41. Now, this is a tool you can use to get a better idea of where you might end up at the end of the current semester. And your advisor can walk you through these in more detail, but now you at least have the basics. So in conjunction with the course plan provided by your advisor, the curriculum map for your program, DegreeWorks is a great tool to get you ready for registration and to make sure that you're on track and that you're going to graduate in a timely fashion and be successful in your program. Thank you for watching.